Okay guys, then I would say we are jumping into game number 6. The first of 2 match points for Brazil B here to take the whole tournament on Golden Hill. Guys, pressure's on. And we are looking onto Miguel's Vikings. He's already attacking Pike here. He's playing Vikings as well. Oh, that's a weird looking map, but I will go into that a bit later. Dogao's playing the Huns, pocket position. We have Stark and Aztecs. We have Fiat as Mayans. As I said, we have Release playing Mongols. Interesting. I think Mongols is not the greatest choice here. Huns, Zupi, Mayans for the Max, and Vikings for Pike. So we have no Aztecs for the Finns and no Mongols for Brazil B. And why did I say it was so weird? Because I thought they didn't have a passing towards the middle, but they do. And oh god, that's a lot of military units early on here. And Vikings were very close. Miguel against Mr. Pike. So that will be pretty intense. Who will win the Vikings war here? And then we have Aztecs and Huns pocket. They have a pretty good shot of taking the middle against Huns and Mayans, as it seems. And the right hand side flank we have Mongols for release. As I said, not a big... Oh god, he's blocking his own hunter here. And as I said before, I'm not a big fan of that. And why? Because they lack the strength in early Imperial Age. Oh god, oh god. Oh, he saw it in time. And mid Castle Age, late Castle Age, and early Imperial. Mongols aren't a great thing. And guys, for the guys who don't know this map, you don't start with a lot of gold. You only have small patches to access. Then you try to get to the relics and get all the gold and stone in the big Golden Hill. And yeah, that's why you need to control it in early imp, mid castle, late castle age. And if utilization is not strong at that time, not sure. Eagle's very active here, and that will be a kill against Release. He's trying to force issue with the scout. Why are they not chasing down the villager? That is so dumb. That is so dumb. They absolutely needed to kill that villager. Release. Oh god, that was so bad. So bad. Like, he was so trapped here. Oh man. Okay. Well, that will be pretty interesting here. Super short distance Vikings against Vikings. Who will have the better start? And then obviously, how will they approach this? Towards the middle. I would love to see Dogao going for scouts and Stark going for the Monk Rush. Another option would be Dogao for archers and Stark for the Monk Rush. Another option would be Dogao for scouts, Stark for the Monk Rush, and Fiat for scouts. Fiat for archers. Dogao maybe for knights, but no, he's playing this scouts. Or is he? Sending more villagers to the middle. Looks like scouts so far. Scouts towards Pike would be so efficient. Oh god, that would be so ugly. But yeah, seems like that's not happening. Let's take a look. Pike won't be walled towards the middle. You can see the Max will be walled together with Zupi. And we can see Release walling himself. So they are playing it a bit slower than I personally would have expected here out of our Finnish team. I was closing the doors behind him. PH, what is he doing? He's sending lots of villagers to the front. Release, he's trying to sneak villagers around as well. That's weird. Especially because it is walled. What is the plan here for Release? Is he maybe going for scouts now? Feels like it. So Release is going scouts. Oh, very active here. Scout is going down. Pike still with his scout around. 6 HP only though. And that looks pretty good for Pike. Miguel, way later. Second dock is late. Scout is still annoying. Dugao. I'll go over here to deny that, but yeah. Pike, third dock starting. 2 galleys will be out so much faster. Unlikely that Miguel will have very good timing. He's actually speed building his third dock. That's interesting. Wants to have the fifth galley out a bit earlier. And Release, nice stable placement, just allows the palisades to be deleted. And Zupi is actually rushing here as well. That's something I didn't expect. Okay. We can see Fiat going for archers in the middle. We can see Dogao going for scouts in the middle. And it feels like Stark is playing this fast castle. Oh, I see. There's not a lot of villagers on farm. Well, there's a second mill over here. Just no farms. But lots of fishing ship. Some villagers still on the berries. Some on deer. And obviously the 2 Vikings over here are just crushing. Max has to wall so much though. Well, that's still doable, as you can see. Okay, so water control will go into the hands of the Finns, but the gold control in the middle will go towards Brazil B. So somewhat same situation like a migration. Center control, Brazil B, water control, Finland A.
Buin.
Oh boy.
Buin.
Buin. Ja.
Let's 2 galleys out. Oh, waypoint actually missed here. I'm sending everything forward. Take a look. Oh, that's what I said. Wrong waypoint. Oh, Miguel eating more shots. Okay, let's see how this continues. 4 galleys already, and yeah, Miguel is just running. Pike now speedboating with 3 villagers there. Seems like they're safe. It seems like the walls are there. Release is getting his. Oh god. PC just shut down again. Another droppy drop. And the Max, let's take a look. He will go for plumes. Nothing too special there as well. Actually, it has 2 docks in the middle even. That's sick. Okay. Achievements shouldn't be too scary. Some random kills of scouts, maybe a villager here and there. Max, as we said, is going for the Bloom Dodge attack. Small drop, guys, and now we are back here. Drop was in the game, not me. And now they have resolution problems. That's why they paused for a small second, and we can continue here. Looking good for Pike on the water. We'll get one fishing ship for sure, and missed waypoints here. So many misclicks. Look at that. Losing a lot of stuff here, trying to micro over here, but getting punished there. Zupi is killing that. Stark now up to Castle Age. Did he get villagers through? Yes, he did. That's good for him. And they will have the main land control here for sure. And let's take a look. We can see lots of walls now. I'm not sure. Well, Release could obviously be very active, but well, that's so much walls. And Team Street problem again. It's not running too smoothly here today. Now rushing the blacksmith, actually in range of Pike. Is that possible? Yeah, and that's a bad sign. Look at that. Pike sees the blacksmith now, even rushed with 2 villagers. Therefore he knows Miguel will continue going for water. Well, it's not too surprising. since he's Vikings and no one else is going water, but like it's just 100% confirmation. Stark, the only guy on the way to Castle. What is the Max doing? Ah, okay, now he's up as well. That was later than I would have expected. Actually, it's 16:10, so... Oh no, 16:30, so... Kind of is okay, so... Ah, Zombie, why is he going back? Okay. Not really sure. Okay. Weird stuff. Okay, what can Miguel do? Now trying to micro a bit without fletching though. Yeah, Pike got this. So active. Whoa! Can get out micro now. And I say Pike got this, and then he just splits up horribly. Oh boy, Miguel, he's crawling back. That's so good for Miguel how he's microing here. Is he waiting for fletching? Another kill for him. Miguel! Running so good for him. He's outnumbered, but still getting the kills done quite nicely. Now that's the first time that Pike is actually killing efficiently. Oh, now archers are getting landed over here. And oh, that's pretty efficient. And one thing the spearman is doing so much there in addition to the archers. Those villagers will die. Some skirmishers now can take care of those though. Okay, Miguel, although he microed quite nicely, was obviously heavily outnumbered this whole time. Gao now up to castle age as well. And you can see the Max going for the castle. So they will hold that area for sure. Pike, I actually would have even loved to see some stone walls behind the houses, but it's an area where you can easily wall behind, so that's probably reasonable. And Stark now around with some fire ships. And he should be going for mass relics now, and yeah, we can see that relic counter here. Now only climb and climb. At least that's what I'm expecting. And yeah, then we have to see what the Max can really do. At the moment he's playing at 1 TC. And maybe it's an option to sling him. Oh, this could be the last game of this whole tournament of the SY Nations Cup 2017. If Brazil B is able to win this one. And yeah, at the moment they're getting quite a lot of kills here. Miguel trying to flee, but didn't really get it. And indeed, the Max is up to Imperial 8, so that means he is receiving the sling. And yeah, let's see how they will play it out. It seems like, well, Soapy. Oh, released it, cleared up all the archers, so that was good for him. Or actually good for his whole team. But the most important thing is still, how are they doing? How they're planning to retake the middle. Max isn't heavily on stone, so a second castle is not an option. He doesn't really have the greatest eco to go onto Eagle Warriors, obviously. 33 villagers here. Pike now building a market without a blacksmith, so that probably means triple sling is an option. Belize didn't sling yet. He is going for the defense. It's like the Gao will probably go for knights, and that means early castle age. Brazil B will hold it, and then it will be, I would say, 3 against 1. Okay, Fiat now slinging the Gao and Stark. So he won't go for plumes himself. Zoppy up to... Oh, Zoppy isn't slinging. Wait. Did... The Max didn't receive any sling. Max just played this FE. FI. With a fish. And now he's going eagles. Okay. So that's the first sling, actually, by Pike. Oh, so we were a bit off. Or at least I was. That's a solid M time there. Okay, and then he will go for Mass Eagles against Sogao, who should be going for Mass Knights. Let's see, he's adding 1 TC at home and 1 TC in the middle. I think Finland should have this. Oof. Banking resources to go for Elite Eagles as well. They're controlling this passing. Question is, for how long will they have gold? Obviously, Mayans is great for that. And yeah, Imperial Age timing 21-25 or something. Knights around. Elite Eagle Warrior upgrade. Start going for Sanctity. And the big problem is, we have so much army control at the moment for Brazil B, but yeah, they aren't doing any damage against the slingers. They have 1 landing, Belize defended it beautifully. All those knights, all those monks didn't do anything. And yeah, Stark has 8 relics now. That's pretty sweet for him. But well, those monks won't convert 30 eagles and some scouts. Need to see mass. Oh god, what is this? Are they trying to wall this? If they could get this up, that would obviously be epic for them. But that's not like the scenario, and these monks are too much to the front. Where are Dogao's knights? They're completely out of position. Let's take a look what we can see here. If they can stonewall this up, that would be so great for them. I would be surprised if they can do this, so let's take a look. Knights at the front, monks aren't getting any converts in. Archers should focus on the scouts. That's the only thing that can really do damage to the monks at the moment. Eagles are fighting still against all those knights at the front. Monks going down to only 1. Those walls aren't finishing, and the max is pushing in like a madman. Scouts are coming over from Logao. Obviously they aren't important at all. Still fish better for the Finns here, and yeah, those walls didn't finish in time. Simply didn't finish in time. Stark maybe should have focused on that a bit better. Stark now on the way to Imperial Age, but what for? What should he be going for? More eagles? No, more monks, eagles. He is going barracks, but El Dorado even for the max. So those eagles will perform pretty nicely against all those knights as well. The max 39 villagers, but let's take a look. Can we get more converts in? Looks pretty solid at the moment. The max is retreating gold. We are running slowly out of it. Even starting to trade here. I'm not sure if I like that. Okay. Togao is holding it. And Stark is going for men-at-arms. He is actually going for champions here. That's interesting, but then they need to sling him. They cannot sling Togao anymore. Or can they? Should they? But he cannot send in a single one man-at-arms. That's not clever. Max, is he just waiting for the +2 attack? Maybe. I'm a bit surprised that he isn't attacking at the moment. He's just trying to group up, doesn't want to lose like single eagle. Yeah, all the eyes are on him. Longsword man. Another defense upgrade. Oh, and now this is the time the max wants to attack. I can see only 4 monks, and they need to get the conversions done. Some longsword men here in the back, but they are unimportant. I can see 1 convert, and I can see probably 3 converts there. So that's as good as you can hope for. Trying to go for the 4th one. He's getting the 4th one, but the max is still having so many eagle warriors. All the knights are going down, now closing down the distance, sending villagers forward to get that castle up. Are we maybe getting onto more 200 swordsmen? They really didn't want to take that fight here, but they felt like they need to take it. Togao now needs to fall back here. Cannot lose knight by knight. Maybe they can get onto the champions, but They are so under upgraded. Look at that. +1/+1 against +4/+war and +40 HP. Twin Swordsman upgrade is now finished. So the damage output is strong. But the numbers aren't. He can get onto Garland Walls. If he can get a castle up, maybe then his chances are good. But for now, damage output isn't enough. And all the villagers are idle here. I don't really see what they are doing at the moment to really come back into this. All the barracks idle at the moment. Now the pushing time for the max. He's only at 47 villagers, but 50 military. He keeps on producing. He keeps on idling all the eagles. Now going over here and controlling that. Even the trade is starting here. I don't like that Valise is actually starting to trade here in Feudal Age. I think putting it into the hand of Zopi, start the trade there would be a bit better. And yeah, that's just beautiful play. That's just so good that they control this. And oh god, I completely missed that. Even the landing here to Gao, they are waiting for him to get Imperial Age, wanting him to get to Cavaliers. But that's just a big problem. Stark, he did tech for champions as well. And now they're attacking for the Knights. The Cavalier route. I think Stark, maybe, it sounds weird, but maybe he should have switched into slinging Dogao as well. And just played this Cavaliers against all the eagles. But for now, they still got the great counters, but now we can see Plumed Archers here. Plumed Archers obviously won't perform too well against all the Cavaliers, but they will perform pretty nicely against the Twin Swordmen. You can see a lot of walls here by VH, that's a bit surprising to me. Togao seems to be holding at home. But they... Oh, beautiful walls here by Miguel. He is safe as well from that, and he walls himself up completely. What a beautiful move by the Slinger. Miguel, no, realizing that they can attack him quite easily if he isn't walled. And can we see Garland Wars coming up? Let's take a look at the resources of Stark. Yes, he's making up some resources. Wants to wait for the +4 defense. Now is it taking the fight? Lugao taking the fight just shortly before his upgrades are finishing. Not 100% sure if that's the best thing that they could go for. Stark needs to go back. Upgrades now for Lugao finishing. And now they can take the engagement. But that was a solid 200 swordmen lost there before the upgrades were really there. Before they could fight together. Now we can see Zuki even going for Imperial Age. Something I didn't expect. I thought he would go for more of the longer boom and sling then. The archer attack could now be an option. Second castle here for the max. Maybe we can see him go for elite plumed archers and traps. Dogao, +4 attack. No sling for them. Some Eagle Warriors still annoying, but seems like everything is cleared up. Pike now going for some more landings. Where are the relics? Still 8 relics for Stark. But oh boy, they're in the front. I think he needs to repair the monasteries now. Garland Wars would be such an important upgrade. Defending the traps, super important as well. I think he shouldn't focus. I think he should sling the one paladins to Gao, because they need to have paladins. That's the only unit that is really efficient, because champions without Garland Wars, without +2 attack, even without +4 attack even, not really the option. But paladins completely fully upgraded to Gao's control. That's the thing that they can count on. Shouldn't take any engagements here. Castle will probably fall. Are they going for the repair? Seems like he just wants to squeeze out as many traps as possible. Maybe kill the castle of the max and then force him to stay on to Eagle Warriors. And then maybe Eagle Warriors against Paladins. Not the greatest fight ever. Is the third trap coming out? It seems like he will. Now going for the big repair here. Togao, Paladin upgrade, and oh god, that's so expensive for them to lose all those 8 relics at the moment. At the moment, no one with relics actually. Paladins horribly positioned. but the max is actually going back again. From the archers, trying to find a better engagement. Maybe Dogao can switch it around here. Numbers not the greatest, engagement not the greatest, and this was very nicely done by the max. Still 3 traps active. Dogao trying to go for it. They have a lot of gold control, so that's good for them. The swing still continues. Miguel, as you can see on this minimap, completely untouched. At the same time, we can see PH completely untouched as well. Maybe they can pull it back with all the paladins. Did they maybe have a too one-dimensional army composition? Zupi's now going for paladins as well. This trap could, or this castle went down. The second castle now in danger as well. Now going for more monks, trying to get it into the monastery, but you need to get more HP done there. And suddenly military count for the max dropping down to 35. They now need to count on Zupi. Did they maybe pull it back? The Dogao sling, did it really pull them back? It feels like the eco was so strong. The eco damage wasn't able to be done to VH and Miguel. This could be the 4-2 here for Brazil B. But for now, they still have trade. And finally the relics are coming in, and now look at Stark, how he's climbing this, and Garland Wars is an option. This castle is going down against 3 traps here. I have no idea how they were able to kill the castle and save their own castle. This one is going down. Suddenly the max dropping to below pop 100 paladins of Zupi. Was it really the great idea to let him check to paladins after that as well? I'm not 100% sure. They are pushed off the middle. Brazil B in full control. Finland A in the biggest scoring. What is going on here? Also water control. Heavily for Finland A. They cannot push over that. And the trade is somewhat running. Let's take a look. Trade cut 0 to 50. That's something you can work with. Let's count players and Imperial Age. 2 and 2. Let's count players in Imperial Age. 2 and 2 as well. Illumination now for Stark. Focus over Garland Wars. Garland Wars finally coming over. Or finally being researched. Zupi waiting for chemistry. Interesting. Oof. Not really sure what the plan is. I believe plumed archers for the max would be better than eagles now. Ooh, and he let him in, but only 1 paladin. 1 Jabation. Oh, and he's probably converting the transporters? Or what is he doing? I'm not even sure what's going on here. Demo ships, they can do some damage. Whoopa! Good job here. And let's take a look. Maybe the conversion on the demo ship would be so sexy. That's a lot of damage done. Not a lot of paladins actually dying, but that was pretty nice. More traps. The max, he's in some trouble. Brazil B are pushing, and they are pushing strong. Some raids came over. Overall population looks pretty even, I would say. No more raids, no more attacks against Miguel. And Miguel and VH suddenly both on the way to Castle Age, and that gives them the big advantage. Demo ship, let's take a look. Maybe they can go for the traps. Oh no! Just needed a bit more, and they could have gotten both traps, and then could have saved the castle there. Okay. They still have the water control. It's tough to die when you have the water control. And he still has some plumed archers. How many castles does he have? 0 castles. Trade units 1. Traps going down. So many. Oh god! The fail of release! He didn't wall that! And now the paladins are getting in. Can they maybe send in some paladins? Can they send in a villager to wall there? They still have the chances of clearing this up. They have the big army to fight off. Dogao didn't send in too many paladins, so that's still an option. Villager now around the max. Can he close this? I think he can. No, he misplaced the wall. But now he can get it, okay. But okay, some raids will come in. That's annoying, but still that won't end the game. Lots of access, so many paladins around. What can we see? Demo ship. So, and get a lot of kills. Oh god, Tado must be so happy with this one. So many paladins going down. Release on the way to Castle Age. At the same time, Pike will obviously lose a lot of villagers. Boom Archer there, coming down, trying to chase this off. Not the end of it, but not great for sure. Still all walls. They need to get way more on the water here. Oh, this gate is going down very low HP. Remember, we are playing Nationscup mod. Gate has only half the HP in Fuel Age, and the problem is release is only in Fuel Age. More demos coming over. Let's take a look, and the demos actually converted here. Stark now super active with that. And the gate going down to 2.7k. Zopi needs to wall more and more. They are doing the best of holding. There are more paladins dying. They are doing a beautiful job in that regard. They need to send more demos over. Zopi needs to hold here. He needs to focus more on the water. I think more than 3 dogs are needed. Let's take a look. They're axing some. Miguel is trying to go back onto water. He's up to on the way to Imperial Age as well. Maybe that's a way to come back for them. The max is holding for now. Still point lead for Finland, but mainly because they won the water. Still, very intense game here. It feels like Brazil B has the advantage here though. They have higher villager numbers. They have the whole middle control. Look at that. They have a solid 9 relics going for them as well. And that's with AdSex bonus. Is this the last game of this tournament? Demos suiciding themselves. So many monks. Maybe the demos should focus on the monks first. At the moment, walls are strong. Archers should be coming around. I don't see any big landings. Now they are trying to trade as well. They are Brazil B. Oh, well, the dog could get converted. Damage output quite big. The max trying to get another castle up. Directly in range of it. And Lupi is letting the enemies in. Not 100% sure if that was intended. Where is... Save, please. Fast. Lugao PC crash. Oh god, another crash. They have to be really annoyed with how this setup is here. Oof. Such a shame that they couldn't get the raid against Miguel. Such a shame that they couldn't get the raid against FH. The Gao got the defense in. We saw Stark playing this so open, but never losing mass amount of villagers. Let's take a look at the achievements at the moment. Trade should be pretty important. Villager count. Zopi looks pretty nice in that regard. Look at that amount of relic gold as well. Zopi, over 10k gold. Mass siege. I'm not sure. We are jumping into the game, into the continuation of game number 6 here, but I feel we'll have some droppies or pause or something. So now let's see. That's still a lot of stuff here. And wow, all those monks are very active as well. Now beautiful gates behind that, and that's a lot of army here for the Gao, and they are continuing to push this castle. No HP upgrades. The max only now going for handcut. Galleons for Miguel, and TeamSpeak just dropped as well. Ooh, do we see Winland? Or do we see Winzeal? Military, 60 military for the Gao. Only 29 to 39 for Miguel. 39. Okay. Now they're continuing here. And yeah, Stark. He's basically getting the water control that sex there. It's so weird. Okay, now Demo hit someone that we need on another side. And they aren't holding this. Doesn't look like they're holding. Max now trying to go for Halberdiers, but Python upgrade only at, what is that, 20%. The castle may be a bit too close to that area. Trade is starting as well, so they aren't really getting the big benefit in that regard. Pikeman now going to the front. He has all the upgrades from the Eager Warriors, so that's good for him. But Harbor the upgrade needs to come in as well. The Max will lose that task here for sure. Harbor the upgrade now finally on the way. Lugao is pushing in massively here. Now that would be the spot where we could maybe see something else. Let's take a look. Plumed Archers, they need to go for the walls here. He is now trying to snipe all the monks. Let's take a look how efficient he is. Could send all those eagles over as well. Now trying to snipe them one by one. Doing quite a solid job here for sure. Zupi is going for more and more water control, something I absolutely love. But now we can see Miguel is coming over, and that will be so tough for them to hold this area now, because Miguel, with all his galleons, and now even going for cannon galleons, will control this area so nicely. Zupi has 2 castles in the back here, but those are castles that should have been, yeah, castles from the Malians player. More barracks. And Zupi go for water. Looks like no for now. He is only at 60 villagers. Now going for maybe 45 wall, maybe the upgrade. It is looking good for our players from Brazil B. For Dogao, Sub, Miguel, and Fiat that they can push in. They are very close to the trade now. I believe the Harbiers and the Paladins can clear it up for now. More monks coming forward. I'm not 100% sure how efficient those will be though. But the big problem is the big control here with all the galleons. We can see Zupi is not really winning that water fight here as well. Trade will survive for now. Dogao isn't killing that. Harbiers are staying strong. Maybe just go for mass Harbiers, but they should have so much trade. Plumed Archer numbers are very low. Overall population heavily in favor here for Brazil B, but the trade is still running. Trade overall 42 is solid. Big numbers here. 160 roughly. And GG, they resigned. They know they have so little map control. They are getting raided at the right hand side as well. They had no defense overall. And Brazil B is taking this. Finland A is resigning with the higher score. Brazil B, coming from the loser bracket, had to give 2 home maps of Finland A to them, but won all other maps to win the SY Nationscup 2017 finals. Were played live in China, Fuzhou. Maybe we can go to the Chinese stream and see what happened there and maybe see them celebrating a bit. I'm not 100% sure. We had 13,000 viewers on the Do You stream. Lugao, what did he do? What a great comeback there for sure. They had such poor engagement early in PLH and then still managed to pull it back. I'm still a bit surprised how that was possible. And yeah, the sling was real. And that Miguel and Fiat never lost all their villagers. I believe that was the main issue here. Stark, I believe his unit choice wasn't that great, but yeah, just delayed the max enough as it seems to get to Paladins. And Paladins, as we all know, they are pretty damn strong. Overall military count, look at that. Dogao, such a great KD. And the max, the guy who gets the sling, who was in PLH the earliest, should have had the biggest kills. Didn't manage to go for it. Tough one. Trade so good for Zupi. Take a look at his KD only. And that's mainly Paladins there. Feels bad man for Finland A. And yeah, we can show you the winner faces. Here and what they have to say.
的人，然后他想给每一个鼓励他们的人一个亲吻。他说他非常喜欢大家。对。
好，那么我们也是有请这个巴西队的场下的稍微休息，我们晚上的话会有一个聚餐，好吗
Okay, we can have dinner. So congratulations, and you really did a great job. So you can have a rest. Okay.
Oh.
Okay? Can you dance? Yes.
Do lots of